Ow! Ow. I'm okay. I think I'm okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to DUI FYI, the only games journalism YouTube site where you can watch the Conquistadork get hammered while he delivers the news to you and transports various delicate machinery, goods, and services from one place in Europe to another. Today we are sending a big old box load of glass butt plugs from Leipzig all the way to Rostock in Germany. So join me as we go over the news and what I found vaguely interesting in gaming today. Undertale is on a lot of people's minds nowadays. Many people's game of the year for 2015 already, even before Fallout 4's even been released. Ballsy, I know, but it seems to be changing people's attitudes on video games, storylines, love, hatred, death, cruelty, all within the context of video games, you understand. But one person seems to have a problem with it. A random anonymous viewer of Pat Robertson's 700 Club. She recently called in saying, I was looking through my daughter's phone and I found many pictures of a cartoon skeleton with one glowing blue eye and wearing a hoodie. When I asked my daughter why she had such demonic images on her phone, she told me there was nothing wrong with it because it was from a video game. How do I help my daughter not be attracted to such demonic things? This thing, of course, being Sans from Undertale, an adorable, pun-loving skeleton that you can be friends with, that you can kill, you can do all kinds of things. But that's not the point. That's never been the point in Undertale. So Pat Robertson's advice was, there's got to be some video game out there that isn't so evil, but these things are filled with violence. No one, please tell Pat Robertson about Grand Theft Auto, or Metroid, or Super Mario Brothers for that matter. Jesus! Is Konami interested in all, at anyone in the world thinking that they're anything but a stiffening burlap sack of goat carcasses? Recently, several industry sources announced that Konami would be closing its Los Angeles studios, formerly known as Kojima Productions Los Angeles, laying off effectively about 20 people or more. Now, this is after they announced that they're going to continue making Metal Gear games. This is after they removed Kojima's name from the most recent Metal Gear game. This is after they renamed Kojima Productions Los Angeles to Konami Los Angeles Studios. But never fear, Kojima is merely on vacation. Everything is fine. Please, play more pachinko. Last week, BioWare released the latest in its expansions for the Star Wars The Old Republic MMORPG, this one entitled Knights of the Fallen Empire. It includes a new series of storylines for all 8 classes, an alliance system, and even the ability to start a character at level 60 to become the Outlander, a veteran of the Great Galactic War. It proves to expand on the already expanding series of Old Republic legends that are coming out of this particular game. Me and the 15 other people who still really enjoy the Old Republic are thrilled to see it come about and really are enjoying it. So maybe some of you guys want to come and play it with us sometime. Ubisoft Montreal recently announced that it would be releasing the latest Far Cry game in 2016 of all times. This one being called Far Cry Primal. Now, because of the quickness with which they were releasing this one after the most recent Far Cry 4, a lot of people assumed that it was some sort of standalone DLC, a standalone expansion, or something along those lines, similar to Far Cry Blood Dragon. However, Ubisoft also announced there will be a full-priced game, implying heavily that it's going to be a full experience rather than just one of your quick 5 or 6 hour games. This is a game that will include hunting woolly mammoths, crafting weapons and survival tools out of rock, and and sticks. And I gotta say, don't fuck this up. Don't fuck this up, Ubisoft, because I gotta tell you, I'm in. This looks fantastic. I'm excited about this one. I won't lie to you. There's something about it. You get away from the usual comfort zone that Far Cry has fallen into, basically since its inception, and just make something new and exciting and different. I'm in. This looks like a hell of a lot of fun. Take the crafting, make it fun again. I'm begging you, Ubisoft, don't fuck this thing up. The Overwatch beta for North America and Europe is now live. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you're feeling on first-person shooters and multiplayer games are. When Blizzard creates a new IP, you pay attention, because for the longest time it looked like they were just going to ride on StarCraft and Warcraft and all their other shit for basically forever, if they could possibly do it. So when you come out with this kind of cartoony, futuristic feel with a ton of new characters and what they assure us will be a storyline, you have to pay attention. The few people that I've talked to who are actually involved in the closed beta say that it's a lot of fun so far. It seems very complete. It's not ready for release just yet, and you know what? Fuck it. Take your time, boys. If it's going to be a good game, take your time. I think we're all okay with that. It's the age of early releases, and we're fine with you releasing a game when it's done. Okay, what games are being released this month that I'm still super excited about? Of course, the number one, November 10th, Fallout 4. That is number one on my list. I have made sure that I'm going to have a few days off right there on release so I can play it right out of the box. The metaphorical box, of course. They don't put games in boxes anymore, do they? Of course, Rise of the Tomb Raider is coming out for both Xbox One and Xbox 360 the same day. I love the last one, and I don't have an Xbox One because I have taste. But of course that one's going to be coming out for PC, and I believe PS4 as well in a couple of months. So that one's not in any rush. StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void coming out the same day, and of course Star Wars Battlefront entering the domain a week later on November 17th. Pretty smart to give it a little space between it and Fallout so it has its own time. I'm into that. I can respect that. I think I speak for a lot of people when I say, please, I'm begging you, Bethesda, this has to be amazing. It has to be good. And a lot of people, anytime I've expressed that worry, people have said, Phil, look, it's Bethesda, it's Fallout. There's no way they can fuck this up. And I reply to that, are you living on the same fucking planet as I am, man? They're fucking everything up lately. AAA games are fucking disastrous. Assassin's Creed cannot get a foothold. It has sucked since day one, yet people still buy it. And I can understand that when a pirate's involved, but everything else is insane. They can't make a decent Batman game the past 5 years. They've fucked up everything. Don't tell me how to feel feelings, you fuckers. You back off. I will have these emotions. I just wanted to be good, okay, guys? Thank you all very much for joining me on this inaugural DUI FYI. I am Phil the Conquistadork. If you're enjoying watching my videos, why don't you please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, share it with your friends, share it with your family, show it to your weird uncle. You know the one who insists on making his own glue out of weathered horse hooves that he found in the neighborhood. Or at least that's what he tells you, but who can believe that weird uncle anyway? In any case, my name is Phil the Conquistador. This has been DUI FYI. Please remember, kids, don't drink and drive. Don't drink and drive for video games because it fucks up your high score. Don't drink and drive in real life because it fucks up your life. Don't do either of those things. You'll thank me when you're older. Until then, my name is Phil the Conquistador. Bye-bye. Is Konami even interested in having anyone in the world thinking they're anything but a rotting bag of fetuses? That's awful.